Previously on the Death Saving Bros podcast.
Natalia, Billy wanted us for a reason.
Fucking Billy.
Does she know what you're doing right now? Does she know why you're here, that you're involved with the Steel Glade?
Of course Wilhelmina knows that I'm doing this. It was her goddamn idea you guys weren't supposed to know about. Wilhelmina's plan was to make you think that Roscoe was behind all of this. Now you are headed to Noshbra to rally the orcs. As you approach, you notice that there is the city guard camped there along the side of the road. We're looking for a couple half-orcs.
I look at Ambionitis.
We're also looking for a man named Dosh Johnson.
No, this is Josh Donson.
If it's you, you're not in trouble. We really need your help.
Help with what?
All the orc clans mobilized, and they're sitting outside the eastern edge of Nashpra.
Who is it that has you looking for this Ambionitis, this Brixius, and this Dosh?
The city council and Wilhelmina.
And we politely enter the fucking city and immediately go to the
start
east side.
sprinting to
Exactly where he told us not to go. Hiding from Wilhelmina.
Chief Bronduck comes up, Ambionitis.
Chief! What's cracking, baby?
Have you heard what has happened? We waited in the mines, and then the horrors came. The horrors.
What?
what?
The orc raids became manic. They killed women. They killed children. They murdered my mother. The last thing my mother said before she died. Ambionitis is the key.
We've got a plan, and it sounds like Roscoe and Wilhelmina both kind of need to kick the bucket.
We found Wilhelmina. She has been nothing but good to us.
Well, the thing about Wilhelmina is she's the one who started this.
But how do we show that it was not us? How do we prove to the people?
We need Taylor.
I'd prefer we didn't.
Then I can come up to Noshbra. We can figure out a plan to save the orcs, get revenge, and then bring Wilhelmina to justice. Welcome to another episode of the Death Saving Bros podcast. I am your host and Dungeon Master, Paul Camper. With me tonight, I have Ben Renfro.
A wise man once said, "A friend is a friend till the end of the end. That's forever and a day."
Brad Renfro.
When life hands you melons, you may be dyslexic.
It's offensive to the dyslexic out there.
Brad Richards.
What kind of fortune cookie bullshit did you just say?
Just spell it out.
Matt Smith.
My heart, my soul, my booty hole.
And Eric Nemeth.
My favorite part of the day is seeing a stream of jizz glowing in the morning light.
Okay.
Does it have to be your jizz?
Who knows?
Getting the jizz out of my bed sheets is the second hardest part of my morning.
I had a buddy once.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this story.
We have a doctor friend, and he called him. He's like, "Hey, I got a medical question for you." It was jizz related.
I'm sure it was. Hey, Doc, I got some residue built up in the chamber, if you know what I'm saying. I need to unclog it.
It was more, hey, what color is it when it's on bed sheets, on black bed sheets? Because I need to make sure it's that and not something else.
Oh, that's messed up. Oh, that's fucked up. Oh, I get what you're saying with the melons. Ha, that's a good one.
So who remembers what happened last time on the Death Saving Bros podcast? It's a new year, new episode.
It's still 2018.
Oh shit, he got you good, fucker.
The audience doesn't know that.
We're recording in 2018, but this is going to come out later. All right, well, we got 4 people in the room here. Brad Renfro lost Nose Goes, and Eric, you have to roll off with Brad Renfro.
Oh, cool. What's my modifier I'm adding to that?
Nothing.
Lowest loses.
I rolled a 16.
Oh, god damn it. I got a 12.
All right, Eric. What happened last time on the Death Saving Bros podcast?
We went back to South Salt. Found Chief Bronduck and Orc Camp. Fucked with some god. I remember one of the Hammer Bottom brothers flicked him off from across the field. And aren't we leading an army into South Salt now?
We are at the negotiation stages with the Orc army to figure out our best route of action.
Whether it is to murder Roscoe or Wilhelmina.
Murder everyone.
And you're also waiting for someone, aren't you?
Nope,
Nope.
Nah.
not at all.
Let's just say we have a pocket full of sunshine along the way.
That's a rock. A rock is in my pocket.
A rocket
Pocket
full of
rocket.
sunshine?
So 2 days after you guys summon Taylor with the rock that is in your pocket, the sending stone, she shows up at the edge of the orc camp, and she's brought in with several orc guards, but she's not alone. There is a man with her who is carrying a sealed scroll, and when he and Taylor enter the fire circle where you 5 are with Chief Brondock, the man with the sealed scroll says, "I'm here on behalf of Wilhelmina and the council. I am looking for Brixius Hammerbottom."
Back the fuck up, bitch. Taylor's my friends over here.
Raise my hand. It's me.
He walks over and hands you the sealed scroll and says, "Please let me know if there are any responses that I need to send or take."
Yes, fuck you, bitch.
All right,
Dosh, get your woman.
well, I'd like
Who's
to
that?
I'd like to open up the scroll and just nod my head. Ah, that's a good point. Huh. No, we're good. I think this is everything we need right here.
Can I go up to my brother and ask him, like, if he's sure that everything's good?
Hey, my scroll. It was sent to me, not to you.
I'm
Dosh,
sorry, Mr. Dyslexia. Fucking
Dosh.
lemons and melons.
Dosh. Shh, come here.
Okay.
Don't let anyone else see.
Why can't I see?
Hey,
Fuck you, Taylor.
I want to give her the finger.
I pull the sending stone out of my pocket, and since I'm not wearing trousers, that pocket is my asshole, and I give it back to Taylor and tell her to hold on.
When
Dosh.
did you take your trousers off?
I've
In the
never been
middle-
wearing trousers.
Yeah, you did when you went to Bradford.
They came off somewhere along the way. I probably made the flag out of that and my shirt.
Okay.
I'll say, didn't you take off your pants when we walked across the field and you moved, or you mooned the...
Yes, Dosh, what do you make of this right here?
What do I make of this right here?
The scroll says Brixius, or I'll say it in Wilhelmina's voice. Brixius, I understand that you and your companions are with the orcs right now. I'm surprised that you did not come speak with me first, but as a gesture of good faith, here is the deed to the Hammerfist in South Salt. I hope that we will talk very soon.
So what's it say?
So here's the deed for your gym. And she wants to speak soon.
Oh, balls, that's nice.
Killer?
Taylor says, "Wait, Wilhelmina gave you the deed to the Hammerfist?
Yes, because you fucking couldn't get it opened.
It's not my fault.
Yeah,
It kind of
that's-
is.
It's not my fault. The trainers from Twinton never came.
You
They
were
went
supposed to
straight
be
to
the
Roscoe.
trainer.
No, I was supposed to be a trainer, but I can't do it all by myself.
Well, now that we have the deed, well, he has the deed, Wilhelmina is no longer necessary.
Yeah, I look at the messenger person and say, tell Billy to go back to her home on Whore Island. And that she's dead to me.
You're dead to
Send.
me.
Very well. I will take that to Wilhelmina. And Dosh. Which of you is Dosh?
We
I'm
got
Josh
Josh.
Johnson. Is that good enough?
Well, if you're Brixius, then I'm guessing that you are Dosh.
I raise my hand. I'm
It's a little
Dosh.
presumptuous.
You are Dosh?
I am
I raise
Dosh.
my hand. I am Dosh.
Very well, then whoever is the true Dosh, please let him know that Wilhelmina has a proposition for him as well, but something that cannot be put in writing.
I look at Jet and say, "Hey, Dash, did you get that?"
Are you supposed to whisper it into my ear or something?
I just said it aloud.
'Cause
We
I know
all
I-
heard.
Me, Dash, heard it. Did you,
Mhm.
Dash, hear it?
Me, Dash heard.
Josh, you didn't hear it because you're not Dash.
Nah.
Very well.
Dash
And he
and Dash.
leaves.
Understood.
I'm Prothean.
I thought you were Dash too.
Wait, Dash? Is he not Dash?
Well, no, when you said it couldn't be in writing, I thought it was like, okay, you're just gonna, like, tell me.
Wait,
I
He
just
did.
told you.
Was
were we supposed
What
to be
was it?
Das?
Billy would like to speak to Dash in person.
Oh, can I be Jet then?
Oh, it's an in-person thing. I know she said she had a proposition. I just didn't know if, like,
Can I be Squidward? Are there any other Squidwards I should know about?
meow.
The roof leaks. The floor creaks. There's a terrible draft. There's a giant man-eating clam in the backyard.
The winters are hard. The
summers
summers
are
are
brutal.
brutal. There's a giant wild-eating clam in the backyard.
Chief Brondock says, "Are you done changing your names, or can we get on with it?"
Are you still Brandock? Super Chief Brandock?
Again, I am starting to think that maybe waiting for you was not the best decision.
See, and this is where I can prove that wrong. I have an idea.
Mr. Krabs, I have an idea.
Taylor says, "Really? What is that?"
Is Messenger Boy gone?
Yeah, he just left.
And he's out of earshot right now?
Obviously, he's not here.
Listen here, Taylor. We don't need the fucking attitude out of you. Christ.
I don't need the attitude out of you.
Listen here, Taylor. Hush now. Adults are talking.
Well, you can go fuck off.
Hey.
Okay?
Hey, hush now. We are speaking.
So listen up. I know how we can convince the people that this was all Wilhelmina's doing so they don't get mad at our fellow orcs over here.
Have a witch trial and burn him in town square?
I like that idea.
Lay it on
Not
us.
quite. That's close. However, I kept these papers that we got saying that the arrows to Natalia was done, like working with the steel glade and everything, which those arrows were used by the steel glade, which they used to, with the fake orcs, to attack the mines, and we have the letters thanking the steel glade, aka Natalia, who's the leader of the steel glade, for those arrows. So we can kind of use that to pin it all back on Wilhelmina.
So what you're saying,
Then we try her and burn her alive.
What is up
Is-
with you and burning everybody
I'm
alive?
so with him, actually, in this instance. I'm never with him, but I'm with him. But what you're saying is because we have this piece of paper that someone wrote on this piece of paper that says words, that says Natalia had something to do with the arrows, that has something to do with the people murdering the orcs in the mountains, but they're not really orcs, they're fake orcs, and they had fake tattoos, so it was supposed to be the crow's heads. So what you're saying is that the crow's heads didn't do it, and that we're going to blame Wilhelmina by using the piece of paper and the arrow saying Natalia had it, and Natalia works with Wilhelmina, so we're going to say that they're together.
Nitaly and Eraz. We have to thank the Nitaly for the 200 straws, remember? But the straws are actually arrows, and it's actually Natalia. So
Those are
yes,
some big straws.
yes.
Can't wait to drink out of them.
I'm confused right now.
You
You didn't understand my whole rant? What part of that did you not understand? I thought it was very clear.
You probably couldn't have gotten any more clear if you tried.
So what you're saying is that you have a paper with
Yeah.
Wilhelmina's name on it?
No.
Technically, I guess it has Natalia's name. However, Taylor, this is where you come into play.
You want me to vouch for the fact that Natalia and Wilhelmina were working together?
Yes, but
Yeah.
then... Haha, yeah.
Okay, I think that could work.
Ha ha
So, just so we're clear, the ledger that you kept part of the ledger from Lady Nightvale's house.
Natalia, yes.
And on the ledger pages, it says that the arrows were sent to Natalia. And I am going to vouch in front of the council that Natalia and Wilhelmina were working together, therefore they're behind all the orc raids.
Wrong.
No, it says someone got arrows.
No, it's thanking Natalia for the arrows. However,
right.
I don't think the appropriate action is to go to the council because I think the whole council's corrupt.
Wait, what did the note say? Did it say thanks for the arrows, Natalia?
Yeah, but it said it like 4 times.
But that would mean that she wrote the note, so she received the arrows.
That could be true. However, Taylor, I think you must die in this plan as well.
I second.
Well, put it this way. You vouched that Natalia and Wilhelmina were working together. They also vouched that you were working with them, so you'll probably have to die as a sacrifice.
This sounds overly complicated. Why don't we just send them all to the gods and let the gods decide?
Or we could just burn them in town square.
I'll send them to the gods.
Because we're trying to save my orc clans.
Yeah, we can save your orc clans by burning them in town square.
Yes, but we also have to make it seem like the orcs just aren't burning people in town square just because, and that there is proper reason.
They're not, I am. Well, there's a reason for
That's
it.
true, we're only half. We could just
Correct.
do it and they'll hate us. And then we'll just go out with a bang, dying, or we'll just ditch town and
Respawn
go
next
kill
campaign?
demons.
We just respawn in 2 weeks.
Is there
But again,
And a new body with a new character.
is a possibility Wilhelmina's a demon?
Demons.
Because I believe it's a check.
again, we need to settle the public view on the orcs.
Okay, so this paper right here, I pull out the paper with the ledger, is
Where
what
did
can
you-
settle it.
Where did you pull it out from?
My trousers.
Don't touch that paper.
And I would like to throw it up in the air and cast Firebolt and burn the paper.
Why?
Okay, how does everybody react? I do this, I'm not just saying it.
Oh no.
Well, dang.
Looks like we don't have the paper to make them
Why
guilty.
would you do that, you asshole?
Because we're going to burn them in town square.
I love getting a reaction out of you, Taylor. Brandok, how you feeling?
Brandok stands, he draws his sword, and he says, "You must leave
Whoa,
now."
just take it easy, man. And I pull out the real documented paper. That was just a decoy. It's just a spare piece of paper, had no writing on it.
Decoys, Lois, decoys.
I planned it before I did it, so...
Yeah, we got it from the office with the fucking ledger in it. We went through all the desks.
He carries it to wipe his butt with.
Very true.
Brixius, please hand me the papers.
No more jokes, man. I got it.
Please hand me the papers.
Hold on, let me make a copy of it real quick. And I go over to the copying machine that I'm sure he has just sitting right there, and I make extra copies. One for each of us, actually.
Ye old staples. Stop plays.
He still has his sword drawn and holds out his hand.
Okay, fine. I give him the papers. Sorry for my joke.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I am going to send my envoy for an audience with the city council. They are the only ones that can make the decree so that everyone knows that we were not behind it. And then, if and when your friend, the halfling, testifies before the city council, I am sure that all of your bloodlust will be satisfied, and mine.
Who the fuck is a halfling?
Taylor.
Me, asshole!
Oh, I thought you were just a bitch.
Bitchling?
Fucking got her. Nailed you, fucker. Suck a butt.
+5 racial bonus to making us want to kill her.
So Chief Brondok motions to Zem and tells her to head into the city to request a audience with the city council. A couple hours later,
I'll go with you guys.
Zem is a girl?
why would you choose to go with them?
Because it'll look better if there's one of us going along with your orc friends.
That's definitely
They're
not a
not the
good
biggest
idea.
fan of you right now.
It's definitely not a good idea to send the 2 fucking half-orcs in there.
Is Fargus
Very well.
around here?
Fuck Figus.
No, we sent him for a horse. I don't know if he ever showed back up.
And I can look for Figus.
Man, I was gonna get him to tell him to go get firewood. Because we're gonna have a fire soon.
All right, Dosh, you can go with them. And so you guys head into town, and you head directly for the city council chambers.
Sure.
Okay, when you arrive there, it is a large building in the center of town, built entirely from wood, with large tree trunk pillars lining the entryway. There are offices to the left and the right, and down at the end of the hallway, you see an open rotunda where there are circular wooden benches, and in the center of the floor there is a table for the 7 elders of the city. They are holding audience when you arrive, and Wilhelmina is seated in a chair off to one side.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey, you guys.
Wilhelmina stands and says, Dosh, it's so good to see you.
You too.
I'm glad that you were finally able to come and meet with us. And I hope you don't mind that I sent you the message. I trust that you and Brixius both got it.
Yep.
I'm sure you're wondering how I knew that you were in town.
Nope.
Not
A
really.
little bit, maybe.
She motions to the side, and out comes Figus. Hello, sirs.
Figus, what the fuck?
This nice lady came and found me in the, well, not her, but one of her associates found me in the library looking for that history book.
Fias, the fuck did I
Fias.
tell you to talk about strangers?
You
Don't
are
talk
not
about them
there,
around.
asshole.
Yeah, you're not there.
Oh,
Do you mind if I have a chat with my associate real quick?
Who, with me?
With Figus.
The council, the 7 council members all stand, and the man at the center of the table has a long white beard and crow's feet wrinkles around his eyes. His eyebrows narrow, scrunched together, and he says, anything that you wish to say can be said in front of all of us.
Alright. Figus, I thought you were supposed to be getting a horse. What are you doing here?
Well, I sent for the horse, and then I'm waiting for the horse to come, and I told you that, and then you guys said that I was uncultured swine, and I should go read a book.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Who the fuck said that?
I might have said. Who said that, actually?
I
Did I
don't
say that?
remember, but it was...
You douche nozzle.
I'm trying to think of what book we referenced that he had not heard of, and we
think it was
said to go
Trojan
read it.
horse. Something about the Trojan horse.
Yeah, and we told him to go read a book about it, or read any history book. And then B-Rich actually yelled, because you're an uncultured swine.
Don't you say this? We told him to go read a book nonsense.
Yeah, don't you put that shit on me. How do I know if I said it? I don't know what I said 10 minutes ago. So go fuck yourself.
But yes, so now I'm here, and I've got the book in my rooms. I'm staying with Wilhelmina for now,
Fuck you are.
since you guys disappeared over into the orc camp.
Alrighty then.
Well, it looks like tar and feathering it is.
And the lead council member says again, so, I see that you all have come to negotiate further?
Yep.
And what news do you bring?
Well, the orcs don't really want to come in here and ransack everyone. And they don't want you guys coming out and ransacking them.
That is good. We do not wish to do that either.
So they're wondering how we can come to an agreement on this.
Well, for starters, we must open up the salt mines, and apparently it is the orcs. Or, well, that is what everybody thinks, so we need to prove who's actually behind all of these terrible attacks.
Well, we might have a way to do that.
And what might that be?
We have some paper evidence.
Very well. So, you will bring Chief Brondock and the chieftains to speak with us?
That we can do. But where can we meet? Because that sounds like a trap.
We will meet here.
Right here in the middle of your fortified city. Not sure the orcs will agree to that.
Where else can it be? This is a place of justice and legal matters.
Justice for you guys, not for the orcs. Just saying. It's got to be somewhere neutral.
Why don't you meet me halfway? Right at the borderline is where I'm gonna wait for you.
It's a good idea. Right at the
Give-
borderline.
Give me a persuasion check.
Nice roll, Tosh.
24.
God, what a great fucking roll.
He says, very well. We will meet you at the border to the city. Or in the middle of the neutral zone, if you prefer that.
That sounds like a plan.
All right. Tomorrow at noon, then.
All right.
Okay. Is there anything else that you wish to do, Dash, with your entourage before you leave the city?
Well, I did get that dude told me Wilhelmina wanted to speak with Dash, so
But you're not Dash.
that's true.
Then you wait in
I'll pretend to be Dash.
Oh, okay.
You wait in the hallway while the council finishes up their matters, and eventually Wilhelmina wanders out, and she says, "Oh, good. I was hoping that you would have waited for me. So, Dash, please tell me. You made it to Ryford, and what did you find?"
What do you think I found?
Well, considering that I have not heard from Natalia in some time, my thinking is that you found out that she was leading the Steelglade.
What?
Don't you play coy with me. I know that you know. And I know that you probably have also figured out that I placed her there.
I mean, that would be a reasonable assumption if I had known that.
Now, what I would like you to know is that I put her there, hoping, beyond all hope, that you and your companions, with all of your bloodlust, would take her out for me.
That seems overly complicated.
Does it?
A little bit.
Well, even if she wasn't killed by you, I could have easily passed off any blame that would have come towards me on her. Because if you have paperwork, I'm guessing that it has her name on it and not mine.
Perhaps.
So,
Perhaps not.
my proposition to you, and to your companions, I have already sent my goodwill gesture to Brixius. Let's all walk away from this and blame Natalia. And Roscoe, of course. And then we can all put our own spin on the valley.
What's in it for me?
Your own spin on the valley.
My own spin on the valley.
And since I am also technically in charge of the Steelglade, you might find that your reach extends much farther than just the Salt Mine Valley. And she gives you a pat on the shoulder and says, "Think about it. I'll see you tomorrow at noon." And walks away.
All right. I shoot her in the back. No.
Really?
We have her one-on-one in a room right now. Kill her.
Oh, man.
No, you're in the middle of the hallway, and the orc entourage is still there, and the
Hey, orcs will back me up.
the
your
city
side.
council is starting to leave too.
Kill them too.
Kill everybody, blame it on Wilhelmina.
Bingo.
We're just all covered in blood. It's like, we don't know. Wilhelmina did it.
It was a murder-suicide.
I guess we go back to the orc camp.
All right, you are back at the orc camp.
Hey, Dash is back.
Hey. All right, so the council wants to meet out in the middle of the field tomorrow at, what was it, noon? To go over some talks and,
Is that all you guys talked about?
yep.
All right, well,
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
so do we plan an ambush out in the middle of the field then? Or are we actually going to try to in a civilized manner, go about this?
Probably do it in a civilized manner. I mean, if we plan an ambush, we're going to be ambushing, like, the whole council, and that's not going to help the orcs out too much.
If Figus were here, I'd have him gather wood for fire.
Oh, yeah, I ran into Figus.
The fuck is Figus doing here?
I don't know, jacking off in his room alone, I think.
He's got a room?
Apparently.
Where the fuck is my horse?
He said he sent for it, but
Where's this
I don't know.
Where's his fucking room?
Where is his room?
Why did you run into Figus while talking to Wilhelmina?
He was in the council chamber.
Is Figus behind all of this?
Figus might be behind all of
Is
this.
he the head of Steelglade?
We might have to murder Figus
Was he there as a prisoner or as a guest?
as a guest, it looked like.
God damn it, Figus.
Prothean, you have to get your Figus under control.
Oh, he'll be getting a stern talking to. He's probably gonna also have to eat an entire bowl of cobwebs.
Sounds like he's a traitor and an oath breaker.
He's eating an entire bowl of cobwebs, probably getting flogged.
Wow. I never thought I'd see the day that Prothean went soft on us, guys.
So, like, that's all that happened is you saw Figus and we're meeting the council tomorrow.
Yep.
Now, if Figus
You
did
sure?
betray
Mhm.
me, he is gonna get flayed alive and burned.
That's probably a good idea.
Brother, why do you seem so suspicious of this? Are you
Just
trying to
saying
play out of game?
No, I'm just trying to say that's really hard to believe that he went in there. How long was he gone? About?
You're thinking too far into this.
He would have been gone about 3 hours.
So you're telling me this guy left for 3 hours and only came back with, yeah, we're meeting him at noon?
Yes.
The
Makes sense
smartest
to me.
one of all of us.
It took a while to walk there.
Makes
I
sense
guess
to
that's
me.
a good point.
Zem speaks up and says,
Fuck you, Zem. Oh, wait, no, Zem's an orc. Never mind.
Zem says, well, you also spoke with Wilhelmina outside the council chamber.
Yeah, she just wanted to know what we knew.
Gosh, what was that special thing that the messenger said she wanted to talk to you about?
She wanted to know what we knew.
You specifically. Couldn't have asked any one of us. Couldn't have just put it in the letter that she was writing to me to begin with.
Well, he is the one that pays attention.
Hey, you shut the fuck up.
That's what I'm saying. The guy, the supposed smartest one of all of us is gone for
Wait.
3 hours. I get
Hold
travel
on.
time and all that, but he comes back with, I met them and they said meet at 12.
Prothean, what was that you said?
Yep.
Quick question. Who's Wilhelmina again?
Oh my fucking god. Have you been paying attention to any of this?
No, because
Not
the only one that
really,
pays attention
no.
is dipshit over here.
I really don't know who any of you guys are. I don't know what's going on. It seems interesting.
Wilhelmina is a bad, bad man.
We'll tell you who to kill and you kill him, okay?
Alright, as long as they're criminal, I don't care how I kill them.
That's a criminal.
We'll let you know who the criminals are, and then you can kill them.
Sounds fair.
Until then, stop asking questions about who people are and just kill who we say to kill.
Wilhelmina is my employer, and she is trying to undo Roscoe's hold on the Salt Mine Valley, and Roscoe is a real bad dude. He is like a gangster. He intimidates people and forces people out of businesses, and he runs a bunch of slave houses, not actual slaves, but he basically enslaves the women that he has in his whorehouses. And he does a bunch of shady deals, and he gets away with all of it because he has a lot of money.
Oh, okay. And
Wilhelmina doesn't do that?
Wilhelmina does not do
Oh,
that.
Jesus Christ.
Or at least I hope she doesn't. I hope that at the end of this, we find out that she didn't set any of this up.
oh, okay, I think I got this now. So what Das's girlfriend is trying to tell me is Roscoe's Roscoe's a bad person who deserves to die, and Wilhelmina's a bad person who deserves to die.
Bingo.
Yep.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Very well. We will meet the council and Wilhelmina, and hopefully Roscoe, in the middle of the no man's land, tomorrow at noon. I suggest you all get a good night's sleep.
Let's all long rest.
I want to fall asleep while staring at Dash.
Yeah, let's get my meditations in.
I'm gonna spend some time
Just like
gathering
this.
a large amount of wood. Then take a long rest.
I'll cuddle my warhammer.
Don't worry, got enough wood for all of us.
Haha.
It's me, your Dungeon Master Paul. Good to be back in 2019, so here are your announcements. Our podcast partner this week is Sitcomadon, a show where two guys excavate a random sitcom from the past and talk about a random episode from that series. It's a fun listen, great quality, and really makes you want to go back and watch the shows they're talking about. Some previous episodes include The Office, The Golden Girls, and Boy Meets World. The most recent episode is A Different World, Season 3, Episode 6, Delusions of Daddyhood. So give Sitcomadon a listen. If you're interested in becoming a podcast partner, send an email with a quick synopsis of your project and a 30-second promo, if you have one, to deathsavingbros@gmail.com. We'll review your pitch and get back to you. The gift-giving season is over, but that doesn't mean you can't treat yourself to a Death Saving Bros t-shirt. Now available on Redbubble, join the club today by searching Death Saving Bros on redbubble.com. At the end of 2018, we announced that the Death Saving Bros podcast had been nominated as one of Morris's unofficial Table Talk RPG Talk Best RPG Podcasts of 2018. While we didn't rank among the top 10, we are still so thankful for everyone's support, your votes, and your continued dedication to our show. We ask for your continued help this new year by leaving a review, if you haven't already done so, on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, or Stitcher. We love hearing your feedback, and we'll read you on the air. Help us grow the podcast by reviewing and sharing the show with your friends. Without further ado, we now return you to your regularly scheduled programming. In the morning, you prepare, and Chief Brondock with his other clan chieftains go out or gather their arms and armor and start marching out into the middle of no man's land. You guys get there before the city council, and you see them approaching. The 7 men and women who were seated at the table when you walked in, Dosh. Wilhelmina is with them, as are 10 guards and Roscoe. His bejeweled hands glint in the light as he walks towards you.
I'd like to take the end of my warhammer and draw one big line in the dirt as a line that they shall not cross. We will all stay on our respective sides of our line.
I would just like it to be known that I rolled a 1, so I'm rocking a slightly chubbed Morningwood.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand on both sides of the line with my great sword exactly in the center. Anyone who crosses the line is gonna get killed.
I jump back and forth across the line really fast like a child. Bring it on, motherfucker.
I draw my sword and point it at him. The great sword I just
I
put
draw
in
my
the dirt.
warhammer.
Chief Brondock says, "Stop acting like children. Get back in line."
Sorry, Daddy.
Yeah, Taylor, stand still.
Fucking
You know what? I'm not giving you that amulet of enlargement anymore.
Hey, you promised.
Yeah, well, I take it back.
Friends don't break promises.
And friends don't call me an asshole.
He didn't call you an asshole.
Did
He called
I
you
ever
a bitch.
call you an asshole?
Called
I
you-
have never said the word asshole before. I don't even know what that means. I would never say asshole.
I whisper in his ear what it means.
I giggle.
Why is Das's girlfriend so angry?
The fuck you say?
So you're telling me it's the same thing as a butthole?
Yes.
The Noshburans reach you, and Wilhelmina says, "Taylor, it's good to see you again. I'm sorry that it has all come down to this." "Well, you just better hope that it's not true." And Taylor crosses her arms. And then the lead council member steps forward with his long beard, and it's waving slightly in a breeze, and says, "Let us produce the documents and get on with this.
He's talking to Wilhelmina, right?
I am talking to you, all of you who represent the Orc clans. Please present your evidence that proves who is behind this."
We all just slowly look at Brixius here.
And I look at Super Chief Brandock. He took them from me.
Slowly look at Super Chief.
Brandock produces the papers and says, "Written on these pages, we have orders, shipments of arrows, black arrows with red fletching, to a woman named Natalia, who is a known associate of Wilhelmina." I just realized that there's going to be a lot of back and forth between my characters.
Yeah, it's going to be funny. I just want to see you talk to yourself in different languages or different accents.
For like half an hour, just himself.
Just going back and forth.
Our dungeon master is schizophrenia, but he's good people.
One of the other council members steps forward and takes the ledger, and she reads over and says, "That is true." And then Chief Brondock says, "And here we have Taylor, another known associate of Wilhelmina, who is willing to testify."
And here comes a giant fist. Sorry.
And Taylor steps forward and says,
I stab Taylor. No, I don't.
With your penis, right? Nice.
I'd rather stab myself with my penis.
Right in the
She's-
belly button.
Taylor steps forward and she looks to Wilhelmina, and then looks to Chief Brondock and the 5 of you and says, "I want to hear what she has to say for herself."
Oh, Taylor.
You had one shot.
You did miss your chance.
Roscoe says, "Just get on with it. so that we can all go home and I can get back to what I'm trying to do.
Kill Wilhelmina.
Bingo.
That's what you've been trying to do, Roscoe, right?
Fucking Roscoe's here?
Yeah, I guess so.
Listen here, you motherfucker.
You know
Shut-
for a fact, as well as I do, that it's against the law to kill people.
Yeah, but we're in no man's land. No man, no rules.
But
And
the
land.
laws still apply here.
But this is no one's land, so whose laws are applying here in no man land?
God's law.
God's plan? Eh.
Wilhelmina steps forward and says,
Does she step across the line?
she does not.
Oh,
Good call.
one bad step is all it takes. And we got a Prothean ready.
She says, yes, Natalia was a known associate of mine. But she acted of her own accord. I had nothing to do with it.
Hey, Prothean, aren't you a paladin?
Oh, yeah, I can cast Zone of Truth.
Zone of Truth?
Why the fuck didn't you start with that?
I feel like every councilman should like know this spell and always in court hearings and everything just cast it to be fair.
My
You would
character
fucking
has an
think.
intelligence of -1. He's not the smartest out there.
Well, not all of us are born with magical abilities,
I was.
young sir.
I was not.
Well,
Yes, you were.
Shut up, Taylor. They don't know this.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, fuck is right.
Well, the
damn it.
the lead council member says, if you are a paladin, what is your name, sir?
Prothean of the House of Greymane.
Prothean Greymane.
No, his name's Prothean of the House of Greymane.
Prothean of the House Greymane.
House of Greymane.
Yeah. Of the house of is his
Prothean.
His middle name.
Please.
You're being
as-
highly disrespectful, Mr. Council Member.
As a sworn member of the gods, as a sworn member of the Gods Guard, we authorize you to cast Zone of Truth.
I cast it.
Where's
All
Figus?
right, what are the details of Zone of Truth?
Everyone within you create a magical zone that guards against deception in a 15-foot radius sphere centered on a point of your choice within range. Until the spell ends, a creature that enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts a turn must make a charisma saving throw. On a failed saving throw, a creature cannot speak a deliberate lie while in radius. Blah blah blah, and etc. etc.
They have all the guards step back. Only Chief Brondok, the lead council member, Wilhelmina Roscoe, Taylor, and you 5 remain in the circle. So everybody needs to make saving throws. And what are we saving against?
charisma.
Yeah, that was my charisma, so
It's 8 plus your proficiency plus your charisma modifier.
12.
It's a 12? All right.
Fuck yeah. Are we adding our charisma to this? It's a saving throw? Or is it just a hard number?
It's a saving throw. You only add.
What's the hard number and then okay, I got a 16.
Well, actually, yeah, you would add your charisma to it.
Then I got a 18.
16.
20.
Fuck you.
25.
Fuck you. Nice roll, dick.
Bounced out of the tray.
Happens.
Whose roll was that, Paul?
Your mama's.
Who did you roll for?
Don't worry about
Was
it.
that somebody's?
Don't
I
roll.
rolled for all 3 of the.
I was going to say, that was their roll, and then
Oh,
his
and
roll,
Taylor.
and then Figus's roll, and then...
Vigus is not here. He's
Okay.
dead. To me, at least.
So,
Before we start this, I'm going to ask everyone to tell a lie
okay.
to see who's affected by this and who's not.
So,
A blatantly obvious lie.
what lie would you suggest?
Tell me that you're a race that you're not.
A race that we are not?
Such as the orcs will say that they're humans, and the humans will say that they're orcs, elves will say that they're dwarves, and so on and so on.
How does this work though? So if I try to say I'm an elf, does it just come out? Like, am I physically not able to say it? It just comes out. I'm an half orc, or how do you know that I'm lying if I said I'm an elf, even though I'm in the zone of truth? Like, I couldn't say it that way, so everybody's going to end up actually saying what they are, right?
The only ones that are affected by it would say what they are. Other ones would say they're a lie and it'd be okay because they passed. Or they failed.
Yeah, so if you failed the save, you would have to tell the truth.
So anyone who says that they're the correct race that they actually are is lying. Is walked by. If they say that they're not the race,
So since I succeed,
so like if you say you're a human, then the spell doesn't affect you.
okay. So since okay, I'm a halfling.
All right, the spell doesn't. Wait, did you say a halfling?
I said a halfling.
All right, the spell's not affecting him.
I'm a half orc.
Spells affected him.
I'm a half elf.
What race are you?
I am a half elf.
Ha! You don't know if he's lying, fucker.
Just look at me.
I'm a half elf.
I am a halfling.
No one gives a shit about you, Taylor.
That's a funny way of saying bitch. Got him.
And we already know I'm telling the truth.
Oh, no.
And Chief Rondock says, I am an orc. The lead council member says, I am a human. Roscoe says, I'm a human. And Wilhelmina says, I am also a human.
Is Roscoe a human?
What does it look like to you?
I don't know. I
Looks like a
haven't heard
bitch.
of you since the first fucking episode. I don't remember what you look like, Dick.
If you remember, we saw each other in the 3rd episode.
That's a lie.
I don't remember what I said 10 minutes ago, dildo.
I look around, so the only one who's actually able to tell a lie is Brixius.
No, that's me.
Oh, Ambionitis. Correct?
Oh, Protein, here's the flaw.
No. That was Brixius.
Yeah, Brixius lied.
Huh.
Yes, I did. However, Ambionitis,
Yes.
I guess I have nothing to say.
Okay. The lead council member says again, Wilhelmina, please state your piece again. She steps forward and says, though Natalia and I are known associates, she acted of her own accord. She was not operating the steel glade or the arrows on my command. I had nothing to do with this, and only Roscoe here is to blame for the orcs' terrible misfortunes. And Roscoe says, that's a fucking lie.
Can I tell if she's lying?
You can roll an insight check.
I kind of screwed myself because I can say stuff, but everyone's just going to think I'm lying now. Because I love Jesus.
Is that just kind of like a group insight check there?
Nope.
7.
6?
7. Jesus, really?
Sorry.
6 is 6, you jackass. Sorry to all my Spanish listeners. I'm terrible.
Can I roll an insight check also? Since I'm watching everyone?
He's a paladin.
Yes, but you just asked everybody to try and tell a lie. Are you actually actively making an insight check?
Yeah, since I actually sat down in the center of the line to watch everyone, so I'm actually going to do an insight check too.
Okay.
I feel like I should actually double check. I rolled a 14.
All right. Ambionitis, you do not think that Wilhelmina is lying. Prothean, you think that Wilhelmina may not have been truthful. Or at least not telling the entire truth.
Wilhelmina, is that the entire truth?
Yes. I've already established that I cannot tell a lie. We are in the zone of truth.
She must not have been affected by the spell.
I cast Zone of Truth again on her.
Can I
I'm gonna double it up.
not try to resist the spell on me so I have to tell the truth? Like, when you make a saving throw, can I just let it happen instead?
Yeah, if you want to.
Now, even though I already passed, can I just, stop willing to pass and just let it start affecting me?
Stop
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Actually, isn't there a rule under the Zone of Truth where they know whether or not it worked?
Let's check.
Because
Now that
that's
Paul has 7
entirely
D&D
what I'm
books.
doing. Well, that's exactly what I'm doing. Stop ruining my fucking plan, asshole. God damn it.
Oh yeah, so you know whether each creature succeeds or fails its saving throw.
Oh, alright. I missed that of mine.
Just walk in a circle and start pointing at people. You failed, you passed, you failed. So everybody knows.
Okay, so
Alright, who failed?
Prothean, you know that Wilhelmina, you know that the only people that failed were Roscoe and Actually, that's it. Roscoe's the only one that failed.
It's just question.
Brondok passed?
Who?
Chief Brondok passed?
Yes. Barely.
And he told the truth. You clever bastard.
Well, just to announce to everyone in the group, the only who the default spell is not affecting is Roscoe.
So just question Roscoe.
We need to prove Wilhelmina's guiltiness first.
Can Roscoe help us with that?
Yeah, actually.
Roscoe's able to lie.
No, he's the only one that has to tell the truth.
Do we really need to prove that I am behind this, though? Natalia is the one that received all of the arrows. She was the one found at the steel glade. And Roscoe is clearly the one who ordered the...
Hush now. The men are speaking.
Wait, hold on. So wait, I'm confused. Roscoe's the only one actually affected by the spell?
Yes.
Yes.
He's the only one who has to tell the truth right now because
Do
he's the
we
only
all
one who
know
failed
this?
his
Oh, he
saving
said it.
throw.
I cast it again. I'll use a second spell slot for it.
Okay.
We're beating what? 13?
12.
12?
Yeah.
I rolled the exact same number.
Nice.
Well, I failed this time, but that's fine.
I passed.
This time only Taylor and Chief Brondok failed. And Brixius.
Wait a minute.
Alright,
Now it's
so we have
Roscoe.
Roscoe, Chief Brondok, and Taylor.
Yes.
Close enough. I just announced who's actually affected by the spell. And just step away. Let them deal with it all.
I want to ask my brother if he can read.
You're able to avoid the question.
No, the fuck he can't. Hey, Brixius, can you read?
Sure I can.
What
Well-
does this say? Do you know what this says? And I just write something on a piece of paper real quick and hold it up.
Yes, I can read the scribbles.
What does this word say?
Yes, there's a word there.
What is the word?
What is what word?
I think we're getting a little off topic here.
Shut the fuck up. I pull out my warhammer.
The guards behind the Noshperans all draw their swords.
Way to go, dumbass.
Which causes the orc guards to draw their swords.
And this is how we
and
end the
warhammers.
campaign.
way,
There
to,
was a firefight.
way to read into this situation.
Hey, fuck you. Go fuck yourself.
It's not my fault he can't read.
I can read people. I can... Huh.
Brondok steps forward. Brixius, put it away! No!
And then put your warhammer down.
I was gonna make the fucking joke. I was, you asshole. You gotta let me make my jokes.
And
I put it away.
put
No.
your warhammer down.
No. We've already proved that Natalia is responsible for some part of this. Whether or not Wilhelmina is behind this is questionable. But I know that Roscoe ordered the men who came into our mines and killed my people.
That's not true.
Is there going to be justice done?
That's not true. It wasn't Roscoe.
What do you mean it was not Roscoe?
You know, I ran into Natalia when we had our little scuffle with her, and she actually revealed to me that Wilhelmina was behind the attacks on the mines and wanted you to think that it was Roscoe. And she also wanted everybody to blame it on us if anything went wrong. She told me that Wilhelmina put her in position in charge of the Steel Glade, and she also said that she did not like being there. But she was there because Wilhelmina told her to go there. And she told me that the whole plan was to make everyone think that it was the orcs, and then get Roscoe involved with it, so there's like a war going on there. And if anything fell apart, they would blame it on me.
That's all we needed was one party member to fail this truth-telling thing.
Well, we know that he is telling the truth. That he cannot be telling a lie. Wilhelmina? What do you have to say to that?
Well, she can just lie.
I prepare myself for a surprise attack.
Wilhelmina looks around and says, Brixius, there's so much that you do not understand.
Yeah, but there's so much I understand. So,
Except how to read.
tell you what, I'll cut a deal with you. If you can teach me how to read.
I suppose that there's nothing I can say that will prove my innocence.
What was your first guess?
Well, Natalia gave you up. You should be mad at her.
No, Brixius. You gave me up.
Yeah, I just told everyone.
You gave me up.
The
So
lead-
I can slay all demons.
Demons.
You gave me up.
Oh, well, now my ears are bleeding.
The lead council member says, Guards, I believe we have our verdict. Please take Wilhelmina and Roscoe into custody. Chief Brandock, it is your people that were wronged by these two individuals. Do you wish to mete out their justice? It would be my pleasure.
Hell yeah.
Be my greatest pleasure.
yeah. KY
Well,
jelly
a little
2 for
bit-
$1.
Hell yeah.
Just a little input to the punishment. I have gathered a bunch of firewood for this so we can cleanse their bodies and souls.
If you wish to do that after I have slain them,
Nice.
after I have taken their heads, you may do that, but it is not our way. And
But
he has his orc guards kneel Roscoe and Wilhelmina facing each other. And Roscoe looks at Wilhelmina and says, This is all your fault. You doomed us both. And Wilhelmina says, No, cousin.
Huh. Did we know that?
Yeah, we knew that.
Oh, I didn't. I was so excited. Really? Ha. Family fun.
No, cousin. You doomed us. From the moment you had Natalia, a woman that I trusted, come to me when I was no older than 12 years old, and convince me on your behalf to sell my body in your whorehouses, when you beat me every day, telling me that I wasn't good enough, that I wasn't bringing enough money into your coffers. That is when you doomed us. If I must die, then so be it, as long as you go too. And he spits on her, but she doesn't blink.
This is some fucked up shit.
This is dark as hell right now. Could have just killed him.
No, it's the middle of the day. It's still pretty bright out.
High noon.
Chief Brandock draws his sword.
I want to be standing behind Chief Brandock where both Willie and Roscoe can see me. I would just be flipping both of them off.
Wilhelmina glances over at you and says, Dosh, I wish that we could have gotten to work together a little longer. But if you ever feel like honoring my name, I suggest you talk to Lady Nightvale. Chief Brandock draws his sword. He places it against Wilhelmina's neck, and he says, Please, be at peace.
Hey, Prothean has a +1 greatsword if you want to use that instead.
Wait, why are you killing Wilhelmina first?
I'm not. Telling her only that it is time to be quiet, to face the gods.
Good call.
Oh, so you're gonna kill me first? That
Yeah,
makes
bitch.
a lot of sense.
Kinda does.
If you use my double-sided warhammer, you can try to kill them both at the same time.
How the fuck? Are you dumb?
If he does it right, it could work.
Yeah, you spread them apart so they're the right distance next to each other, and then you hold the warhammer up like this, and you just bring both sides down, like you'd be drawing down like a barbell.
It would work.
Chief Brandock moves over and places his sword against Roscoe's neck and says, May the gods be appeased by your blood. And he lops off his head.
Later, Dick. Round of applause, everybody.
Do it again.
And then Brandock looks at Wilhelmina and says, I wish that you had not done this. I wish that I did not take your life. But for my mother, for my brothers, for all the orcs that died because of your folly, for this I sentence you. She closes her eyes and says, And this is one thing that I am not sorry for. And her head comes off too.
I look at Dash. Please tell me this is the actual deed to the Hammer Fist before it's gone forever.
Wait, let me look at that. Is it legit?
It's a legitimate deed.
All right, it's good.
Oh shit, yeah.
Shit.
I want
Later,
to.
ho.
Does Roscoe have like a signet ring for like the crow's heads?
Mm-hmm.
I want to take that.
No, let's loot the fuck out of their bodies. What cool magical items are there?
Have you no respect for the justice that is being dealt here?
I have respect for justice. I don't have respect for Roscoe.
Please step back from the bodies. You have done your part.
And this is all I ask for.
Very well, Chief Brondok. On behalf of the entire city of Noshpura, I apologize. And I hope that this is the beginning of a prolonged peace between our people. It is the start. And that is where we're going to end our episode.
Cool.
This could be the start of
something new.
Yeah, so that is the end of that campaign. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
All in all, kind of an anticlimactic ending, huh?
Yeah, I thought I was going to be able to shake somebody's hand.
Like we
in
all
my
just showed
dream.
up like, I don't know if we're going to fight somebody. We're going to murder everybody. And there's like, zone of truth. I told the truth. I guess you did. Everybody wins.
Honestly, that's kind of what I expected to happen.
Can I shake Brondok's hand before everything is over?
I mean, I was ready to unleash the Kamehameha.
Brondok comes over and says, Ambionitis, thank you for what you have done for my people.
Not a problem, Chief. Super Chief. Chief of the Supers.
I shake his hand too, and I'd like to bring him in for a bro hug in the process of doing so.
It is
I
the
start
most...
dragging the bodies to the fire pit, say pray over them, and burn them.
Did I get that signet ring?
Yes, you did.
Cool. I want to go speak to the council guys. Like, you guys and me, we need to have a serious conversation later.
Perhaps we do.
All right.
Dun, dun, dun.
Come by the chambers later this evening.
Ooh,
We will be there.
the chambers, you say?
Yes. Where you were yesterday.
All right. Wink.
So, yeah, if you enjoyed what you've been hearing, head over to iTunes, Apple Podcasts, or Stitcher and leave us a review. You might even hear yourself on the podcast, like this listener.
Oh, am I reading it?
Oh, yeah, go get it.
What, my podcast reviews?
The one under that.
Oh, okay. This one comes from mstank317. Love this show. Great audio, funny hosts, and a story that keeps you coming back for more.
And if you want to get in touch with us, hit us up on Twitter. We are at Death Saving Bros. I am personally at HP Camper.
You can find me on Snatch Chat at Benfro15.
Only the furriest muffs allowed.
You can follow me at ima_b_rad.
If you really want to find me, got a better chance of going to the Death Saving Bros Twitter, but I'm at B_RICHA918.
And you can add on Snapchat at ESNEMETH, which I think that's also my Twitter. I need friends. I'm lonely.
You can find me on Old School RuneScape as Fat with 2 T's, space, Smith.
And until next time, those of you that are listening in your car, in your home, or wherever you may be, keep saving those death throws, and we'll see you on the next one.
And watch out for that pole.
Continue to
wait.
do graffiti.
Actually, there's a little epilogue.
Fuck.
Before we roll that music, there is an epilogue. So, guess what? If you stuck around and you listened through all of this,
Fuck you.
You're a
Oh.
bitch.
you're the lucky ones.
You have no life. Fuck
So-
you.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
After everyone goes home, everybody goes their separate ways, and the orcs start clearing out camp. The 5 of you, I'm sure,
Circle jerk.
find a place to
Bingo.
bed down for the night
And circle jerk.
and circle jerk.
Nah, that's fucked up.
But
That's so
ambient
nasty. This is a family show. That's gross.
Why would I mess?
Shut up. Ambionitis, you have a dream. You
God
dream of a large city There are spires crawling upwards towards the sky. There are bridges crisscrossed between buildings taller than you've ever seen before in your life. There are carts aplenty in the streets, and above the sky is a blood-red setting sun. Out of the sunlight, you see a speck of darkness, and then the darkness grows into winged beasts, 12 strong. They fly directly over the city. You see only a few look up, for in such a busy city, who has time to look beyond their own problems?
Well, can I wake up and say, hey guys, had another dream?
And roll that music.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh.
And her head comes off too.
Oh shit! And he didn't even swing his sword.
Pop. Who's yelling upstairs? This could be the start of something new. Feels alright to me here with you. Whoa. And now,
Share the load.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna acapella
I
this
saw
music
the
we all just make.
sun. I saw
And
the
it opened
sky.
up my eyes.
I saw the sky.
All right. Let's go ahead and end these recordings.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, unless you wanted to do the theme song.
Matt,
I don't
you,
know
You
the
hit me
theme
with the
song.
tongues.
Dun 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 dun.
I haven't heard it in so
long.
No, you just gotta start making fucking noise. It doesn't matter. You just pick a sound and do it.
Oh, we're doing our own sounds.
Sure.
Oh, okay. I thought we were trying to mimic it.
Some of the sounds and background music in this production are copyright material. The songs Dreams Become Real, Heavy Interlude, Intrepid, News of Sorrow, Sardana, and Serpentine Trek are by Kevin MacLeod at Incompetech.com, licensed under Creative Commons Attribution License 3.0. The track Navajo Night is by Jason Shaw at Audionautics.com, licensed under Creative Commons Attribution License 3.0. The Death Saving Bros theme song is an abridged version of the song Run by Kai Angle and sourced from the Free Music Archive. This track is used with permission under Creative Commons Attribution License 4.0. You can read the full license at creativecommons.org/licenses/by/4.0/legal code.